Hi guys, today's class will center on quadratic equation. It's a very interesting topic. There are different ways of solving quadratic equation, and I'm going to cool down to teach you guys how to solve quadratic equation in 3 different ways, special ways. You master them and choose the one that you are going to be using at all time. Let's look at the board. A quadratic equation is a polynomial function of second degree. That means that the power of the variable is 2. The highest power of the variable in that equation is 2. If it is 1, it's linear. If it is 3, it is cubic equation. If it is 4, it is quadratic equation, and so on. A quadratic expression is thus: ax raised to the power 2 plus bx plus c equals to 0. A is called coefficient of x squared. B is also called the coefficient of x. C is the constant. As you can see, let us see how we can solve quadratic equations. The first method we look at is solution by factors. A, solution by factors. Very interesting. Example 1. Solve x squared plus 10x plus 25 equals to 0. Look at the board very well. Solving a problem like this, you see, x squared plus 10x plus 25 equals to 0. The coefficient of x squared is 1, the coefficient of x is 10, and the constant is 25. The interesting method is this. You are going to multiply the constant and the highest power. That is to say, product equals 25 multiplied by this, 25x squared. The sum equals plus 10x, the one in the middle. Then you ask yourself a question. What are the factors that when you add them, you will have the sum 10? When you multiply these 2 factors, you have the product, that is 25. It's very simple. I think that we have 5 and 5, because 5 times 5 is 25. Then 5 plus 5 is 10. As you can see, 5 times 5, 25. 5 plus 5 is 10. The sum is 10, the product is 25. So this is our perfect factor. Now we have found the factors. The problem is almost half solved. We are going to substitute this factor in the center of the equation. That is to say, hence, x squared, you remove the center, the plus 10x, then replace it with plus 5x plus 5x plus 25 all equals to 0. If you look at your question now, you will see that you only changed the morphology of the question, but not the real meaning of the question. As you can see, look at this and look at the question itself. That is very simple. Once you have done this, the next thing you will do is to group it. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. So, the first two, x squared plus 5x. What is the common thing in them? X is common. Bring it out. What remains here is x. Plus, what remains here is 5. Close it. Plus 5x and 25. 5 is common. Because what you have in this bracket, you must make sure that it is the same thing you have in the second bracket. So you now say x, because 5 times x is still giving back the 5x. Plus, what will remain here? It should be 5, because 5 times 5 will give back 25. Very easy. You close the bracket. In that case, since you have the same bracket, you are going to write the ones outside the bracket is x plus 5. Close the bracket and pick one of these brackets. Once you have done this, you have done well. Now you now write either x plus 5, the first one is 0, or the second one is 0. Therefore, x, when I move plus 5 across the equality sign, I'll have minus 5. Or, when I move again across the equality sign, I have another minus 5. Therefore, that is the answer. The answer to this question is x equals to minus 5 or x equals to minus 5. Very simple. We look at another question to still explain this solution by factors. Example 2. Solve 3x squared plus 14x plus 8 equals to 0. Look at this. Solution. You write 3x squared plus 14x plus 8 equals to 0. What's your coefficient of x squared? 3. Of x, 14. Constant, 8. Don't forget what we say. What we do now is we write product. The product is the constant multiplying by the one that has the highest power. That is 8 times 3x squared will give us 24x squared. Sum is the one in the center. That is plus 14x. We ask ourselves a question. What are the two things we can multiply, two factors, to give us 24, such that when we add these two things, we have 14? Who can tell us? Let's say 12 and 2. Yes. 12 and 2. Because 12 times 2, 24. 12 plus 2, 14. That is perfect. Hence, we are going to use this factor to substitute for the one in the center. So we remove the plus 14 out and put this one. Plus 12x plus 2x plus 8 equals to 0. Even if you write 2x before 12x, it will not change your answer. So don't be worried. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. You group them 2 and 2. What is the common thing in this one? This is 12. This is 3. That is 3 in 12. This is x. So 3x is common. When I remove 3x from here, I'll have x remaining. That is x times 3x should give me back the 3x squared. When I remove it from 12x, I'll have 4, because 4 times 3x give us back the 12x. Plus, what's common in here? Remember that the next bracket should be the same thing as the first bracket. So 2 is common, so that x remains. X times 2 will still give us this back, plus 2, and by this will give us 4 to remain, equals to 0. At this point, the ones outside the bracket should come together, then pick one of the brackets, equals to 0. Either the first one is 0, or the second one is 0. And this implies that 3x is equals to minus 2 when I move plus 2 across the equality sign, or x is equals to minus 4 when I move plus 4 across the equality sign. Therefore, if I divide both sides by 3 to let x stay alone, I'll have x equals to minus 2 over 3, or x equals to minus 4. This is your answer. Good. We take one more example. Then I'll be sure that you have understood this method known as solution by factors. Example 3. Solve 6x squared minus 5x minus 6 equals to 0. Look at this. Solving a problem like this, 6x squared minus 5x minus 6 equals to 0. The constant will always multiply the one that has highest power, that is minus 6. Will multiply 6x squared. Product will give us minus 6 times 6x squared, give us minus 36x squared. Sum will give us minus 5x, the one in the middle. Now you ask yourself, what are the two factors that you multiply to give us the product minus 36x squared? And such that when you add them, these two factors you have obtained, it will give us minus 5x. So let's go. 36. What are the factors of 36? 6 and 6 cannot go. 3 and 12 cannot go. And 4 and 8. 4 and 8, 4 and 9 can go, okay? 9 multiplied by 4. 9 times 4 will give us 36. But not all yet. 9 times 4 is 36, but we have minus 36 here. And 9 plus 4 is not 5. So what do we do? How do we place our minus sign? This is where you have to pay attention very well. If I say let us put minus sign here, I will say minus 9 multiplied by 4, I will have minus 36. When I say minus 9 plus 4, definitely I'll have minus 5. Correct. But if I put it down here, 9 times minus 4 is minus 36, but 9 plus minus 4 will give us 5, not minus 5. So the minus should not be down, but the minus should be up. I hope it's clear. So that when you add them up, you must have minus 5x. This is the trick to getting a correct answer. So you pay attention while solving questions like this. Now you have correct factors. Use the factors to substitute for the one in the middle. You have 6x squared minus 9x plus 4x minus 6 equals to 0. You have grouped them 2 by 2 and 2. What is the common thing here? There is 3 here, there is 3 here, okay? You have 3x, bring it out. You have 2x remaining, because 2x times 3x will give us back 6x squared. Remove 3x here, you have 3 remaining, because 3 times 3x is minus 3, 9. Plus, what's common thing here? 2 is common. 2x remain minus. This and this give us 3. Remember that the bracket here and bracket here must be homogeneous, equals to 0. If not, you are not doing the right thing. Now you have 3x plus 2. The ones after the bracket, you group them and pick one inside, equals to 0. So either 3x plus 2 is 0 or 2x minus 3 is 0. So 3x is equals to minus 2 when I move to this side, or 2x equals to 3. When minus 3 cross to this side, it becomes 3. Now how do I make x to be alone? Divide both sides by 3, I'll have x equals to minus 2 over 3. Or, to make x stay alone here, divide both sides by 2, x becomes 3 over 2. That is your correct answer. This is your answer. So you can go further to put this one as one whole number, 1 over 2. This is your answer.